this is a beautiful thing. Young DBs flying around, and Atlanta, they came out, they had a strategy. They wanted to run off the right side. It had some success on the first couple of plays. One went left, I believe. We'll start it here, though. The point is the A.Z. Thomas tackle for loss, but we got to start it here on the jet action, 2nd and 6. Run it through, and then we'll break it back. There goes jet. Zone action to the left. Jet, Moore can't quite get there. So they get to the edge. Tony Adams saves the first down, which is critical. And let's from the jump here. Okay, here comes the jet motion. You see Sherwood. Let's circle him. Sherwood, I think it's a clear run blitz down the A. Interesting to note, and this is going to come up in the next play, the AZ tackle for loss play. What Wilkes and Glenn love to do is trigger corners in the run support on early downs, pass rush downs, but particularly if they're over a tight end. If there's nothing out wide, they are extremely active. Now, this is Malachi. So, guess what? This is Stevens in press on the not lone receiver, but one of the two receivers. This is AZ. Because of the jet motion, Jets are rotating here. AZ's going to solo high, playing safety. Tony Adams drives down, pre-snap. So they're interchanging things based on the look, based on the action, pre-snap action, based on the coverage, I'm sure. Because this has to be man, I would assume. It doesn't have to be, but I assume it would be with Malachi on the tight end. If not, you're going to put AZ over here and Malachi rotating with Adams. But with the two receivers here stacked, you got cornerback 1, cornerback 2. So it's man, and they have no problem rotating AZ a corner to the top, a rookie as a safety. So that's one thing. Now, off the jump here, and I don't want to take too much time on this play, but this is a good setup. It's a good call by the OC because Atlanta just ran the ball pretty well on 2 plays. Wilkes, I should say, calls a run, action, run stuff, A-gap, run blitz all the way, up the gut, on his toes with Sherwood. And you see that right there. All right, Sherwood's filling. There goes the jet. Jermaine, let's back it up. Jermaine is just tremendous. Listen, he's still coming back from the Achilles, and you got to give him some time. But even while considering that, he has been tremendous this year. And it's the little things. It's the things that don't jump on the page, jump off the film. Like right here. It's not an ideal situation to have so many guys lost in the zone action going one way. I mean, look at Quincy right here. This is what he's supposed to do, by the way. If he's a fortune teller and he could predict where it's going, sure, you'd want him moving left, but he's got to fill. He's got to fill. So it's not ideal to have this look and all this space with the jet. That's where Jermaine comes in, because look at Jermaine right here. He doesn't get fooled. Okay, I'm sure his eyes are in the right spot. Doesn't get fooled, straight ahead, engage, and at this point, what happens? Does he lose ground at all? He loses his eyes here, which, listen, sometimes it's going to happen, especially at edge, but there we go. He locates. Engage, push, gains a yard, gains half a yard. In this point, if you can't turn it back in, and I don't know if I guess you want to, because you have plenty of guys, you have plenty of rally support. The more dangerous route is to the outside. So push it and squeeze it. Push it and squeeze it. Push it and squeeze it. Ideally, keeping the outside free. Blocker does a decent job to stalk here. Stalk. There goes arm over the top. Trying to swim. Activate the hands. Knock down. Let's go back to the start. And now let's watch Malachi. I think he's playing better than people think. He's getting lost a little bit with his eyes, but if he uses his eyes a little bit better in pass, especially in pass coverage, he's going to start turning heads. Right now, diagnoses it. He has outside DB edge, outside in, all the way, which means if Jermaine's going to squeeze it and push, Malachi is outside in all the way. Don't let him around you. And Jermaine's going to push, squeeze, string. Same thing with Moore. You don't want him to go around you. And if he does, do everything you can for the back to take time. Take time. Take time. This way, your guys could rally. Ball, Adams, AZ, downfield angle. So let's see what Moore does here. Diagnoses it. Bigger man, Pitts, takes it on. If I'm teaching him, I don't try to do everything you can to make sure that blocker's right arm doesn't hook you. Keep that outside shoulder free. And if you could do that and get your head to the left, as opposed to straight ahead, you're in better shape, especially because of the size advantage. Jermaine can get away with it. You know, there's a teaching point to do that, especially in the trenches. DB, a little tougher, because if you get hooked like this, you're dead. But he tries. He's fighting it. He's trying to disengage. Not a terrible job at all. I mean, he made the path definitely further out. And at the end of the day, Adams comes over to clean it up. So why do we show this play? You know, 2nd and 6, they get 5, set up a 3rd and 1. There goes Sherwood. Run blitz all the way. Okay. I just want to watch Jermaine one more time. Jet. Sherwood does not read it whatsoever. I mean, I know it's a run blitz, so I'm not trying to get on him. Quincy, too. Quincy has to. This is fine. Quincy, McDonald, certain guys, I'd rather see them doing their singular job than trying to play hero ball. So I'm okay with this. You know, you do your job, and that's what they're doing here. And the backside, ready for jet motion, they're doing their job, and there's plenty of numbers to take care of it. So ball inside out. Right here, inside out. Yeah, he's on the outside leverage, but the momentum, he knows there's no way he can cut that up. And if he does cut it up, he's there. So inside out for ball. Jermaine stringing it, trying to get to the outside, gets shielded pretty good, tries to use the hands. Moore just gets hooked in there. All right. 3 runs or 4 runs, all of them are pretty successful. Now, 3rd and 1, big boy time. Kirk Cousins, this is an old school full house look. Here's Kirk Cousins. So the tight end, who's that, Franks, I think, is under center. They can do a lot of different things here. How do the Jets play it? Look at this. I love it. Love this. Old school 3-4. We'll see the text from the other view, but old school, get a nose tackle in there, cover up the center, and let's play the run. Love it. You want to call it a bear look? Go for it. From here, I'm cool with that. Call it a bear look. Just know it's nose tackle, 0 tech, 3-4. All right, let's play it through. Full house. Oh, a little pitch. Nothing. AZ with the open field. Just tremendous. You got to love it. To the jump. Here we go. Let's watch the interior. Here goes Quincy pointing something out. Sherwood, really tight. Press with Stevens. Clemens, really wide. Jermaine, really wide. So you got we'll call it a bear look. Bear. We'll call it 3-4. I don't want to confuse people. Call it 3-4. Really wide with the edges. I love this look against this. It's great. You dare them to go off tackle knowing that your linebackers could scrape, because play to the strength of your defense. And what these two backers could do, what their strength is east-west. So if you go old school 3-4 with these 3 interior, you know these guys could get over. Love it. Jermaine, let's see what he does. Let's see if any run pressures come with the C's. Press, Brandon Stevens, fine. Cousins isn't under center. What are you going to do? AZ, let's see how he plays it off of Jermaine. Because Jermaine, I mean, there's no doubt he's going to engage right here and try to do his thing from the edge. Get that angle. All right, off the jump. There goes Phillips. Low man wins, tries to get down. Tufele is crashing, and so is Briggs. Well, Briggs went to the outside, but, I mean, with that look, with the tush-push look. See, a lot of teams are playing off the tush-push now, where you play off the low man wins situation and then try to hit it to the edge. And that's what this is. So Tufele in, Phillips low, linebackers trying to diagnose. Stevens is an extra man now. Clemens squeezing it with the edge. Jermaine takes an inside step here, which you know he's going to take an inside step. But remember what I talked about with activating the corners. Remember Jermaine chatting on Twitter last week, telling those dudes who called him out that, hey, I did my job, and I covered the play. This is an example of that again. It's not, the edge man isn't always edge, outside in. He's asked to crash a lot. And when someone's crashing, someone else is replacing. And that's AZ here. So let's see Jermaine. He's obviously first step to the inside here. He reads the block, sees him go in, first step to the inside. Eyes are diagnosing. All right, recovers solidly. But the fact of the matter is it's okay because he knows what's behind him. And that's AZ. So let's watch AZ right here. Eyes, 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 eyes. Are you reading the line? Reading the line. If you're reading the guard, you're thinking middle. If you're reading the guard, you're thinking middle. Keep the quarterback. Well, it's Frank's, but call him a quarterback under center. Keep the quarterback in the corner of your eye. Diagnose it. And at this point, he's still outside in. Still outside in. Come up. No blocker. Outside in. Outside in. Outside in. Get that angle. Underneath. Listen. It's the NFL. Football today, tackling is different. He gets the job done. Ducks that head down. Love to see the crown stay up. But he wraps. That's the key. He wraps. Makes contact. Wraps. Outside in. Jermaine recovers to back him up like a catcher behind the first baseman. And that's a beautiful thing. You love it. You love it. And where Atlanta really messed up, like I said before, the corners are active in run support in this defense, especially when there's nothing out wide, when it's just the tight end. If you're going to run something out of this, that's fine. But just, have an outside receiver so the corner can't be activated nearly as much. I think that's where they messed up here. But regardless, great job. I love the look. I love the young corners play there. Jermaine, Phillips, the key with defense is making sure every single person does their job. It sounds so simple, but it's really about that. And there were moments in this game where they played hero ball, the receiver screen inside the 10 where they scored a touchdown. That was rough. All you got to do is not fall in that situation. Hold the man up, play the angle, and let your teammates rally. But little by little, the individual coaching is showing on tape with this defense. And, you just love it. You really do. Malachi. Let's watch Malachi because I didn't point him out. Here's Malachi. Not definitely, but first read right here, most likely. Stevens, obviously press. Adams, first read right here on Cousins, so he's going to be free. Sherwood and Quincy are probably first man, first to flat with the deep tailback. Full house. Hard to call him a tailback, but halfback. Let's watch Malachi. Inside, don't get caught. Who are you reading? Someone comes flying at him. A little late, but again, he's going to be inside out. And then he gets Atlanta lineman tripping him up. But hey, this is a product of every single person doing their job, and that is the key. And kudos Jermaine, kudos AZ, and kudos for the look that 3-4 look. I absolutely love it.